Hello, this is an instructional video on using Screencast-O-Matic in order to record a presentation where a document is used as the foundation and the document is annotated and the annotations and lecture are saved for future presentations. In order to use this, come into the room, log into the computer. The Screencast-O-Matic icon is a target-shaped icon in the taskbar on a Windows computer. The other thing that we're doing here is we're using a BCC 950 conference cam, a webcam, in order to record the presentation and the sound as the presentation is giving. The webcam is a USB device. Plug the USB cable of the webcam into the computer. The webcam also has a separate power supply, and that can be plugged into the wall as well. All right, so come into the room, log into the computer, set the camera up, open the document that you're going to be using as the foundation for your presentation, and open Screencast-O-Matic. All right, in this case, I have an image of the Screencast-O-Matic starting screen because I want to look at the control panel or the control bar, and the control bar is not recorded in Screencast-O-Matic recordings. Another thing to note is that we're using Easy Interactive software in this room. The Easy Interactive software, we use the draw function of the Screencast-O-Matic in order to make notations. Right? So let's start off by looking at some of the features of this on the static image. First of all, hit the draw button on the Screencast-O-Matic control bar. All right. When you start this is the record button. After you start the record, there will be a 3-second countdown, and then the recording will start. After you hit the record button, a draw button will appear about here on the control bar. As I did, hit the draw button, and this little menu will come up actually on the screen. We'll go into that. Before starting to record, though, this is the microphone control. Open this up by clicking on the triangle and select the echo-free speakerphone. All right. This is the camera button. Click on the triangle, open that up, select the BCC 950 conference cam, and you should be good to go. All right. Couple other things about this dotted frame. When you're recording, everything within the dotted frame will be recorded. Okay. You can change the size and shape of the dotted frame by clicking and dragging on the little white squares all around the frame, so you can change the size. One thing about sizing the frame, you want to focus as closely as possible on the document that you're using as the foundation for your presentation, but leave a significant margin in order to allow the video window to come up showing the presenter without overlapping the material that you're trying to present. Let's do a demonstration presentation with some of these using a PDF and illustrate some of these things. First of all, in order to change pages or change documents, you're going to want to pause. All right, here we have our presentation demonstration presentation. It is a PDF. In order to change pages or change documents, you need to turn the marker off using the draw button, and then you may wish to pause it using the record/pause button. All right. Start the marker back up. We've already selected the color and style. The recording frame here is selected larger than the PDF in order to show some of the controls of the PDF, advancing pages, and things like that. All right. So this PDF is done by the ISU Math Department. If you don't like the freehand line, what you can do is change the tools. Let's say I want to use a box. There's a box highlighting the fact that this presentation or this PDF was first made in fall of 2013. All right. That's the introduction to this. Now, we will want to go ahead and look at some examples of exponents. In order to change pages, to go to the first page of the presentation, either erase or simply stop the draw function. If you stop the draw function, then you can use the arrows to advance the page on a PDF. In this case, we're going to continue to do some annotations here. Start draw back up. Make sure that we are selected with the freehand tool so that we can annotate this. This says that positive exponents represent repeated multiplication of a term or a number. In this case, we have the number 2, and we want to multiply it by itself. We want to multiply this 2 by itself 3 times. In that case, the number that we are multiplying two is the base, and how many times are we multiplying it? We're multiplying it by itself 3 times. You could also write another example on this. With the Easy Interactive software, we use the built-in draw function of screencast-o-matic. With the built-in function, in order to advance the page, we have to stop the draw function, which effectively erases all previous annotations. Some other types of interactive boards allow you to continue without erasing the annotations. In this case, that's not an option, so we want to move on to the next example. Okay, the next example, instead of a value, we have a variable. Start the draw tool back up. In this case, x is our variable. We want to multiply x by itself 4 times, and x is the base here. Four is the exponent, okay? With a variable, you don't have a value originally assigned to this, so we simply leave this in the form of x to the power 4. When we get a value, we can put it in, complete the multiplication, come up with a numeric value. All right? We have a couple more examples here. One of the things that we can do is erase these and More examples. Special cases. Going on to these, we're going to want to advance the presentation, and so turn off the marker, and here's the first special case. If we have a base x